Hey guys, this is your Jumba. Welcome to the channel. Today is day 2 of my coverage of the Ol Kalou by-election for the member of National Assembly seat that was left after the death of architect David Njuguna Kiaraho. I got a chance to visit 3 different wards out of 5 wards. I was in Rorier, I was in Mirangine, and Karau ward, where I am staying here in Ol Kalou town. A lot of Kenyans in Kenya and outside of Kenya are asking me about the situation on the ground with regards to this election. And as per the episodes I uploaded yesterday on the 14th of July 2026, and the live stream I did at 9 p.m. Kenyan time, the only thing I can tell you, my viewer, is that things are very thick. The ground is extremely hostile to President Ruto. The people are very angry. I spoke to more than 100 people the whole of the 14th of July from 8 in the morning until late at night. And the feeling is that they have been conned. President Ruto and his government, according to the people, is that this is a conman, and they regret their decision to vote for him in 2022. And now they cannot wait to get rid of the UDA candidate Sami Mushina on the 16th of July 2026 when they go to the polls. The situation is so bad to an extent that some of the voters I met in Rorier were telling me how during the campaigns, Sami Mushina, the UDA candidate, was telling them that the only reason why he is campaigning on a UDA platform is because he did not get a seat inside the DCP party. And he was telling voters that, look, you vote for me, and then once the election is over and I go to parliament in 2027, I am going to join the people where they are going to be in the run-up to the 2027 August general elections. While I was moving around, I came across a video clip of IEBC Chairperson Erustus Ethekon issuing a stern warning to the people all of Kalou. Please take a listen.
The elections in other electoral areas, we saw one individual had taken a picture of their ballot paper after voting. They took pictures of the marked ballots and circulated it on the internet. We wish to remind Kenyans and indeed the voters of Ol Kalou that please do not take a picture of your ballot paper once you mark it, once you select the person you want to be your member of parliament. This is because the sanctity and the secrecy of the vote requires that you keep it secret. That's why it's very, very important that we facilitate you to vote by way of secret ballot. So it will defeat the purpose if you again make that ballot public. And it is against Section 7 of the Election Offences Act. You shall actually be prosecuted. And if you are found guilty, you will pay a fine a fine of up to 1 million Kenya shillings. So we need to tell Kenyans this matter is very serious. Besides that 1 million Kenya shillings, the offending party can also be imprisoned for a term of not exceeding 3 years for a simple act of taking a picture of your vote, either to show allegiance to whoever you are voting for or for some other benefit. I don't know what motivates people to expose who they voted for. So that is discouraged, it is prohibited, It's against the law, and it has consequences.
For many of my regular viewers, you know how passionate I am about elections, how passionate I am about the vote and the sanctity of the vote. And I have spent quite a lot of time focused on IEBC Chairperson Erustus Ethekon. I highly believe that he is a President Ruto stooge, and he was put as the chairperson of IEBC to basically attempt to subvert the will of the people of the Republic of Kenya in August 2027 during the general election. Chairman Ethekon has completely refused to go after voter bribery allegations, which have a lot of evidence documented on video, on camera. And right now, as per what you have watched over there, this is basically another attempt at the IEBC chairperson trying to intimidate the voters of Ol Kalou and to threaten them with hefty fines of 1.5 million shillings and 3-year and/or 3-year imprisonment if they take a picture of their ballot papers, their marked ballot papers. Because you see, there's a difference between a ballot paper and a vote. So before you put a mark on a ballot paper, it is a ballot paper. And then after you put a mark on the candidate of your choice correctly, it becomes your vote. So telling people that they are not allowed to take a picture of their vote, because now this is a vote, inside the voting booth at their polling stations, and threatening them on the eve of the election that, you know, they might face severe consequences for doing that. Kwa kweli hii ni mbinu moja tu ya kutisha wananchi na kutisha wapiga kura. By the way, if you are new here and you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button so that you can be up to date on the happenings in Ol Kalou and around the Republic of Kenya in all matters 2027 general election and our local politics. Yeah, so according to me, and according to the people of Ol Kalou, because when I reached Mirangine, I showed this video to 1 or 2 people, and the people of Ol Kalou really, this IEBC is really not their problem at this moment. Their problem is that they want to vote out UDA. The former member of parliament was the former member of parliament, the late Kiaraho, was UDA member of parliament. Because they feel like everything that is being done now is conmanship. The only issue wao wako nayo ni conmanship. IEBC is the least of their worries. On the issue of how to steal an election using the chairman of IEBC, the only thing I have to tell you, my viewers, is you can only steal the Kenyan election from a people who are only too willing to be stolen from. The people, the presiding officers, for example, here in Ol Kalou, for the 73,000, or let me say 72,997 registered voters, because I cannot add 3 more votes. If it is 72,997 voters, then that is the actual number of voters. We cannot round it off to 73,000. So the 72,997 voters will, from what I have seen, is that they are not going to allow the chairman of IEBC to steal their votes in this by-election. And like I was saying, you can only steal an election from a people who are willing to be stolen an election from. Chairman Ethekon and President Ruto forget that elections are won at the polling station through Form 34A for the presidential election, for example. The result is declared at the polling station. The polling station is presided over by a presiding officer who is a local of, for example, here in Ol Kalou constituency, it will be a local citizen of Ol Kalou constituency, most likely a teacher. or a civil servant of sorts, but mostly it's teachers. There are going to be agents inside those polling stations from 4 a.m. until the polls close and the votes are counted. So that average presiding officer is also going to vote, and I can guarantee you 9 out of 10, okay, 9 out of 10 is too ambitious, but 7 out of 10 of the Kenyans I have met here in Ol Kalou are pro the DCP candidate. So how they attempt to steal this election, or how they think that stopping people from taking pictures of their vote inside the polling booth is going to help them steal or stop the opposition candidate from winning, I don't know. Stay tuned to Mwabili Mogodi TV. I am in Ol Kalou constituency. I am going to be here until the winner of this by-election is declared. And I just wanted to say to my viewers here on YouTube and beyond on other social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, asanteni sana for the support you are showing me by funding this trip. My Mpesa number is 0799 428 109. Thank you.